Here with Iowa Heartlanders forward Dakota Raabe. The Iowa Heartlanders getting set to go. Big weekend upcoming against the Fort Wayne Komets. And Dakota, for you, a chance to get back in the lineup over these next few days. How does that feel from your perspective to gear up here for the final about dozen games of the season?
Yeah, no, it feels great. It's been quite some time, dealing with injuries and stuff, and just kind of being away from the guys. It gets a little lonely, gets a little boring. So definitely excited to get back out there.
How does it feel for you, too? Because I know it might be different than some of the guys who are here by themselves, but having the support of, some family here and the dog, what is that like for you?
No, it's tremendous help, especially for your mental health, for sure. Having somebody there, having the dog, she's been supporting me as well. It's been huge, big blessing for sure.
Again, here with Dakota Raabe, Iowa Heartlanders alternate captain, and it must be a little bit tougher. Obviously, you want to play, but wearing a letter for a good part of the season on your chest as well, being an alternate captain. I think even last year you wore the A for a couple games here or there too when the Heartlanders picked you up. So being able or not being able to be there when you know that you're trusted to be one of the leaders, how have you been able to work through that, overcome it, and still provide support for the guys, albeit from afar over these last few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough obviously not being there, but, everybody in that locker room could wear a letter. They're all, mature kids, and, we all respect one another. So I think a lot of people, step up when, guys are out, and I think that's a big part of, our culture and our team that we have here. We have a great group, so if it's the little things I can do just when I am around them, cheering them on, things like that, it's the least I could do. But definitely nice being back out there.
Outside of the wins and some more of the success that this team has had compared to last year's team, what are some differences you see that make this a successful team that we hope can go further than just the regular season?
Yeah, I think it's everybody in the locker room. We're all committed to one plan, one goal. We don't really have any bystanders. We're all pulling that same link. We all want, that goal at the end. And I think all of us, we're all committed players, and, we all want to play for each other. So I think just having that culture in our locker room, makes us play that much harder out there. So, it's fun playing for one another, and, we have an exciting group.
How has your perception of Iowa and being here changed since maybe those first few weeks when, I guess it was a little bit more than a year ago that the Heartlanders picked you up?
Yeah, no, it's been, granted, when I did come here last year, it was good weather as well, so this year was kind of the first year going through the whole winter and everything, but it really wasn't that bad. Everything's close to the rink, we're all right there. We're not, 25 minutes away. It's very nice. We have good setup, good apartment. They treat us very well here, so I've loved it.
You've played in a lot of big games in your life. I mean, it's funny too because these games for the Heartlanders, this is a new thing to be in this kind of position in mid to late March as Iowa's in right now. But you played in big games going back to junior hockey. I mean, I think with Adam Goodsir and some of the experiences, he and I were on the same junior. I worked for the team. He played for the junior team, and there's big games all throughout the course of that. So being a guy that's had some experience in this league, playing a little bit beyond the regular season, as well as some of the big games he played at Michigan and Sacred Heart and juniors and things like that, how does that help you when you get to this time of the year and it's starting to gear up for the biggest of these big games upcoming?
Yeah. No, I think it's just obviously they're a little more high pressure, a little more higher pace, and having that experience, definitely helps because you kind of know what to expect in a way. But I think honestly what drives the success is just playing a little more simple and then, sticking to the system, sticking to the game plan, and just, at the end of the day, usually if you're the hardest working team and you outwork them, you end up seeing good results. So it comes down to just really work ethic, sticking to the plan, and, not getting too high and not getting too low for sure.
It is a little bit warmer. You're a Southern California kid, and we know you have the surfing background. So what's it going to take for you to get out on Lake McBride or on the Iowa River on a nice, what's your temperature got to be to get like a paddle board out there or a kayak or a wakeboard? Is this in the cards over the next few weeks?
Honestly, yeah. Yesterday was 75. That's money right there. So usually that temperature is good, but having the dog and the girlfriend, they're always wanting to go on walks. So I've been, bundling up a little bit when it was colder out and getting out there. But 75 is perfect for me.
You survived your first Iowa winter. Congrats, Dakota, and looking forward to seeing you back on the ice this weekend.
Thank
Thanks
you.
again.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We'll be right back on the Iowa Heartlanders Broadcast Network.